Deep in the heart of the Congolese rainforest, wildlife researcher Emily Dawson had spent years studying gorillas. She was no stranger to their habits or their immense power, but nothing could have prepared her for what happened on that fateful day. Emily's team had been observing a group of mountain gorillas for weeks. Among them was Kubwa, a massive silverback, towering and strong, yet known for his calm demeanor. Despite his intimidating size, Kubwa often displayed gentleness with his family, an image Emily was determined to document for the world to see. One afternoon, a sudden storm swept through the rainforest. Heavy rain battered their camp, and Emily, separated from her team, found herself alone under a makeshift tarp. As the rain poured relentlessly, a deep rumble broke through the noise. Turning her head, her breath caught in her throat. Kubwa stood just meters away, his dark eyes fixed on her, water dripping from his thick fur. He had approached silently, his towering figure blending with the rain-soaked jungle. For a moment, the world went still. Emily's heart pounded. She knew any sudden movement could provoke the giant. But something in Kubwa's eyes was different. Slowly, Emily lowered herself into a crouch, avoiding direct eye contact, a sign of respect in the gorilla world. Kubwa grunted, a low, vibrating sound that reverberated through the air. Then, the unthinkable happened. Kubwa moved closer. The silverback stopped just in front of her. Emily could feel the tension in the air, but she held her ground, steadying her breath. Then Kubwa did something that would stun, not just her, but the entire world. He reached out his massive arms and gently wrapped them around her. It wasn't an aggressive move. It was deliberate, cautious, and almost human. Emily froze in disbelief as the gorilla's strong, yet surprisingly gentle embrace enveloped her. For a heartbeat, time stopped. The jungle faded, the rain became a distant whisper, and all that remained was the impossible connection between a human and a wild animal. Suddenly, Kubwa let out a deep sigh, as though relieved, and stepped back. Emily could hardly process what had just occurred. But Kubwa wasn't finished. He turned, lumbered a few steps away, and made a gesture toward the trees. Out of the shadows appeared a young gorilla, limping, its arm visibly injured. In that moment, Emily understood. Kubwa had come to her for help. Overwhelmed with adrenaline and awe, Emily carefully examined the young gorilla. It had a small wound on its arm, likely from a fall or another animal. Using her medical kit, she cleaned and bandaged the wound while Kubwa watched closely, grunting softly, almost as if reassuring his family. When she finished, Kubwa approached her once more. This time, he grunted twice, a low, rhythmic sound. A sound gorillas often use to express calm or gratitude. Then, with surprising grace, he led his family back into the dense forest, disappearing like shadows in the mist. When Emily's footage and story hit the news, it shocked the world. Wildlife experts, conservationists, and millions of viewers couldn't believe what they saw. A massive silverback trusting a human enough to seek help for his young. Emily's calm response and the unprecedented interaction between woman and gorilla sparked debates, documentaries, and renewed attention to the conservation of these majestic creatures. The moment became a symbol, a reminder of the delicate connection between humanity and nature, and how trust, even from the wildest of animals, can change everything. From that day forward, Emily's name became legendary, and Kubwa's embrace was forever etched into history.